Hey, Upshane. The former Speaker of the City of Johannesburg, Colleen Makhubele, has joined the MK political party, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is an excellent move from her side because I've been calling for women with credible political track records to move to the MK political party. You know, she's also the former founder of the political party, SARA, the South African Rainbow Alliance. So she's got all the qualities you would ask from a woman to come and show leadership qualities in the MK political party. But my focus is not even there. Is this mainstream media, the narrative they keep on pushing as if all the people that are going to the MK are useless, they are joining a dead potato, they are joining a party that is corrupt, and the manner on which they ask the questions, it is so obvious that these people don't want to see the MK political party become a success. And mainstream media will never understand why is it that people love Jacob Zuma. Why is it that people are going to the MK political party? Let's talk about that and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane Zinjiva Sono, Mr. Easy Imali Nengi, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, I'm covering the stupidity of mainstream media one more time. Colleen Makhubele has joined the MK political party. That is a personal decision that a person makes. And for me, I think that is the best political move for her because, you know, SARA as a political party was going nowhere. This issue of us as black people having all of these small pockets of small political parties because everyone wants to be a leader is outdated. We need to wake up and unite and make sure that we all fight for the same cause, because at the end of the day, like Jacob Zuma said, we are all oppressed. Why is it that the oppressed are divided? So Colleen Makhubele went to an interview. She was called in an interview at Newsroom Africa, and the interviewer or the reporter, whatever they call her, the way, the attitude that she has towards the MK political party, it amazed me. The first question she asked, she said, must we say congratulations? Why are you excited? I'm serious. Look, listen to this.
And in fact, Colleen Makhubele, it's great to have you with us on the line this afternoon. And should we say congratulations?
Good afternoon, and thank you so much for having me. I think, yes, congratulations are in order. It's a big step, and I'm excited about it.
What excites you about this opportunity?
This joining MK is really an extension of what we're doing within SARA. If you remember, SARA was formed on the basis of consolidation, uniting minority parties, especially black parties that are speaking different languages, but really saying the same thing. How do we uplift the black child? How do we deal with unemployment, inequality? How do we change the trajectory for our nation economically and help our youth? And all of those things that we are all moved, you know, into politics to try and go and address. And as an alliance, when I was fired from COPE, and other members and the members of the alliance also then left for various reasons, it didn't really live up to what we had hoped for it to live up to. As you rightly said, judging by our results, also at the polls, we could not achieve what we wanted to. And MK Party resonates with me tremendously because of that basic principle as a start. They have prioritized the unity of African leaders, the unity of progressive forces, consolidating different parties. We've been talking to them ever since the results were announced over the past 3 months. If you look at it, today is exactly 3 months after elections. And they've been consistently talking about how do we bring together the different voices, the skills to address these issues. And
this is clearly a reporter taking sides. showing that their channel is there actually to discredit this move to the MK party. Try to warn other people to say, when you go to the MK party, this is the type of questions we must ask you. From woman to woman, how can you say, must we say congratulations? What type of pittiness is that? Huh? Must we say congratulations? What excited you to join the MK political party? And then she says, no, you guys, why are you moving to this MK political party? And Miss Colleen Makhubele explained it so well. The small parties need to dissolve and form into the bigger parties because we are fighting for the same thing. The problem is that, some of these small black political parties are looking for extra funding. Small parties can get 6 million, 12 million, even 22 million, 15 million. And that is more than what the members of parliament are getting paid. So the Oppenheimers, or Rebecca Oppenheimer, they know that, people love money and they are looking after them, their own interests. So they will pay them more than what the politicians are getting paid. Remember, the politicians are getting paid 1.6 million. So just imagine, as a small party, you get 8 million. You already secured your salary for the next 3 years or something like that. So the white people, they want us to continuously to be divided, and mainstream media knows this. Now the reporter is now asking why are you joining the MK? It's not even 9 months old. It has no constitution, no branches. That's something that we know, my sister. Try a different angle.
He has the vision that we need to support the black child, to further progressive African voices, and the list goes on and on. What makes you say that the MK party has this vision? It is a party that is barely 9 months old. It has no structures in place. It doesn't even have a constitution. What are you basing this on in terms of the MK party's performance over the last 9 months, aside from the election results?
Precisely that. If you start a company and you know that you need assistance to build its structures, to build the organization itself, and to have the quality of people to send to parliament, to legislature, you do precisely this. You seek, you make a call, you go out and find the right people. You go out and seek to consolidate, to call people to come and help you. If I start a company, I would do that. Advertise to say, I want the best CEO, I want the best CEO, I want the best managers, technical people, come and join us. Let's join hands. I want different partners to assist me to succeed in this. And I commend them for doing that. And we have to support them in that. In the 9 months that they have been a trendsetter. They have really went beyond and above to say, yes, we may have gotten seats, but it doesn't mean we've got all the right people that can go there and do the work that is ahead of us, because the task is big, it's daunting. They need qualified people, they need experience, they need different parties to come and join forces with them, and they must do that. We are tired of political parties that will put incompetent people in as MPs or as councillors or MPLs just because you are a member of a party. You don't add value, you cannot be a mayor, you cannot be a minister because you just don't have the qualifications. But because you are a member, they are hell-bent on keeping that. MK has broken that box. They have gone beyond and above and said, yes.
Isn't it funny that she says, besides the election results, what is making you join the MK politics? Oh, so we must ignore the electoral that you guys have rigged and gave MK the third biggest party in South Africa? We must ignore that. Because if a party can do that without any constitution, if a party can do that with 6 months in existence, if a party can do that without any branches, imagine what it's going to do with all the branches. I wish somebody can answer them like that. These stupid reporters. And just say, no, what you are saying is quite correct. Without a constitution, without branches, without being 1 year old, we managed to be number 3 in the world. In South Africa. Sorry, I'm getting carried away. Number 3 in South Africa. 15%. Without any of those things. So imagine if we put those things together, because we are saying all the black professionals, all the best black politicians who are in these small political parties, come do let us unite. Let us join forces and let's build this MK political party together. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy that people don't see that as an advantage and see it as a disadvantage. Because for me, it's a clear advantage. This Jacob Zuma, who never finished primary education. This Jacob Zuma, who you say is a criminal. This Jacob Zuma, who you say is the most corrupt politician in the whole world, is the same guy that people are following. The people on the ground see something. Now, whether you as a reporter don't see it, whether you as Newsroom, you as mainstream media don't see it, that's your problem. But you can't stop this force. I wish somebody can answer them like that, man. Sometimes they must, when they can't answer this question properly, they must say, just wait, let's call King so that King can give you an opinion on that specific question that you're asking, so that I can answer them properly. Serious, I'm like the reason that MK has no constitution, they've got no branches, they've got no what is it's even more motivation to join a party. Like you are starting a company that is at ground zero, but this company at ground zero already has the numbers that is supporting them. So that motivates me because I'm going to be part of forming this new constitution. You know, my contributions are going to make sure that branches are established. I'm going to make sure that I help the national organizer in forming the structure of our party. That is how you must answer that question. And now, you know, they always try to paint this narrative that MK is corrupt. MK is corrupt. Look at the members that were sworn in yesterday. They are corrupt. They've got allegations. Listen to the tone of how they are asking this question, this mainstream media. Listen to the tone. Look at the facial expression.
I think it was 10 new MPs, 10 new MPs, members of parliament, sworn in by the National Assembly Speaker, Toka Didiza, yesterday. Among them is former Eskom CEO Brian Molefe, former PRASA CEO Lucky Montana, and former Transnet CEO Siyabonga Gama, all of whom have been implicated in the Zondo Commission of Inquiry, or they've faced fraud and corruption charges relating to the SOEs that they once led. They are all, at the very least, tainted by allegations of corruption. Do you believe that they are best placed to guide South Africa to this future that you're describing?
Those people have been allegedly, there are allegations around them. Maybe let me put it in that way. But they have not been found guilty in the court of law. And most of the parties that you see, ANC, we've got a Minister of Justice now that has allegations. You know, we had Zizi Kodwa who was in the ANC with allegations. All of these parties would have somebody accused of this. We've got Steenhuisen, who just appointed somebody accused of being a racist, you know, as a...
Colleen, Makhubele.
Yes, ma'am.
You're talking about the ANC. I'm asking you about the people who are in MK. You've not chosen to join the ANC.
I'm answering
but let's not talk about whataboutism. It's not about the other party. Let's talk about MK and your decision to join MK, where these MPs have been sworn in.
You've asked me a question. You may not like MK party, you may not like my move, but allow me to answer the question the way I feel.
What I'm trying to say is this is not about the ANC. It's about the MK party, and I'm asking you to stick to the topic.
I'm not rearing off. If you allow me to answer, you will hear where I'm going.
Go ahead, answer and stick to the topic of the MK party, please.
So all the parties, if you look at it, they would have whoever is accused of. So MK party is not unique in somebody that may have some allegations against them and being appointed to do something. At the time when they are found guilty or charged, perhaps MK and its leadership will decide what they do about them. At this stage, MK made a call, and they made a call to everybody, even as far as yesterday, to say we need people that are progressive, we need skills, we need experience, please come and join us, which is really commendable for them. And those that are responding to this call, people like me and others that will come after me, Brian, Gamma, and them have responded to that call. Now, it's very rich for people to sit by the sidelines and want to be commentators when you are not volunteering yourself, you are not extending yourself. Even myself, it's a risk-taking that I have done. I extend myself, my effort, I volunteer. And there are many people sitting at home on their couches who will not even lift a finger to help this country in any way. But they have so many opinions and they've got such commentaries, to scathe people without the insights of what's happening. Let's allow the processes to run. If they feel they're a better place to go and help, avail yourself. MK may consider you, I don't know, but avail yourselves.
Colleen Makhubele left this woman to just play on her head. She did push back a little bit, but I would politicians must understand, especially those who are in the left-wing parties, the MK, the EFF, the CCC, what you call the ATM, Arise Mzansi, all of those parties, they will never get a fair shake in the mainstream media. Maybe in podcasts, yes, but in mainstream media, the mainstream media calls them to try and embarrass them online. So when they call you and it's live, it's not recorded, it's live, you are live now. Make sure that you put these reporters on their place. You put them on their place. Must we always discuss allegations? Why can't we discuss the allegations of Pala? Now when you try to make an example to say, look at the allegations that are all around the whole political party, she jumps in and says, no, stick to the question. She wants to control you on how to answer the question. How disrespectful is that? And the disrespect for me is from woman to woman. Because other women that are reporters, that are presenters, they think that what they are doing is the righteous job that is saving the country by exposing black corrupt parties. But they don't know they are puppets that are in strings that have been controlled by white monopoly capitalists. It's so heartbreaking that these people don't see that. But because they've got their family to feed, they think they take instructions that say, expose these people. And there's nothing you're exposing. We will always vote for the EFF. We will always vote for the MK political party. We will always vote for parties that are anti-DA and the Freedom Front Plus, parties that are anti-white monopoly capitalists, parties that want to give us land, parties that want to change the constitution. We will always vote for those political parties, no matter what mainstream media says. It's very important that we as Africans must now wake up to say, it's been 30 years. Nothing has changed. It's been 30 years. Nothing has changed. The quality of life for black people is deteriorating each and every day under this Cyril Ramaphosa faction. They are killing us slowly. We need to wake up as African people. And another thing that we need to wake up of is starting institutions. I will continue saying thank you to everyone that is donating to the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. We are saying we must start institutions. It's not the only institutions I have. I told you, I said, guys, I want advocates also. We need to formulate Paseta legal minds. We need to, anything that AfriForum has, anything that the Solidarity movement of the Afrikaner has, we need to have. Why is it that we are not building institutions? We are building social media accounts. When we die, what are we going to leave behind? Social media accounts. It's embarrassing, black people. We need to stand up. You saw the youth of Soweto standing up and going to Dada Morero's office to hand over CVs because we don't own the means of production. Our people are so desperate for jobs, but we don't create businesses like Morfire and other businesses to say, let me employ black people. What we do is to come on social media and become social media stars. It's a problem. We need to build PASETA, the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. Must have branches each and every province. Every province must have a school of PASETA. so we can change the educational system so that the next generation can start in a better footing, can start with a different mind. Take the ceiling out, show them that there is no box to think out of, that the sky is the limit, that you aim at the stars. That is what we must tell our children, to unite. That Zulu and Pedi and Xhosa and whatever is the same thing. We bleed the same blood. We all are suffering because we are all oppressed. Apartheid is a system. Apartheid is not people. Apartheid is a system that still continues to work till today. That's why they keep your children in separate classes with the African children. They can separate them according to race without saying it. They can start their own African school. They can start their own African varsity. They can start their own African town. They can start their own African shop just to make sure that they separate themselves from you as Africans. But what you do is complain. You don't want to build your own institutions. I asked for 10,000 people. I said, 10,000 people, please make sure that you donate a 50 rand to Paseta. And I'm happy to say, in the month of August, because it's the end of month of August today, we got 74 people that donated to Paseta. 74 people. Come on, give yourself a hand of applause. African people, 74 Africans donated to Paseta. That got me so excited. When I saw the number, I was like, this is more than the first month. This is more than, remember, Paseta is only 2 months. It's only going to turn 2 on the 21st of September. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? 74 people donated to Paseta. You can see the names flying here. Those are Africans that are saying, King, let's build this school. We might not have thousands and millions of rands lying around, but the little I have is I'm going to donate. And what made me so excited is I saw someone donating 10 rand. I'm not sure if they were checking if the account is working or really it was their last 10 rand. It got me so excited, got me emotional to think that 74 people can take their hard-earned money and say, let us build this school. I'm so excited, guys. Thank you so much. 74 people donated to Paseta in the month of August. Come on, clap hands. Congratulations on the comment session. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's September. Let's start again. For those who are getting paid end of the month, let's do it. Let's send our 50 rands. Please, Africans, let's build institutions that is going to outlive us. Because we are passing in this world. We are going to be rejoined with our ancestors. And we're going to leave a generation that is troubled behind if we don't build any institutions. I hope somebody understands what I'm saying. Whew, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much to everyone that has contributed, guys. I appreciate it, but be aware of mainstream media. We also have a program that we call Paseta Media House. That is what we're going to use to counter what the mainstream media is trying to do. We're going to counter it, but anyway, that we'll talk about it in a later stage. Thank you so much for watching now, guys. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Build institutions. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.
Blackheart, the hustle continuer. Made to inspire your goals and dreams. 100% good quality clothes are now available at affordable prices. T-shirts, hoodies, sweaters, bucket hats, and more. Place your orders now. 06847366908. Instagram Black7576. Facebook page Blackheart.